Welcome to 5 Minutes with Gray Hair Dave. He has gray hair, he has a gray beard, he wears glasses like the guy in the artwork. Oh, and the guy in the artwork is better looking. Now, here is Gray Hair Dave.
Well, folks, welcome back to 5 Minutes with Gray Hair Dave. That's right, it's me, Gray Hair Dave. How are you? I told you in episode 170 that I was going to post a video to YouTube, and me, in my infinite wisdom, recorded the whole thing with a background, not my photo or my face on the camera. And I looked at it and I thought, well, that's the same thing as the podcast, so I'm not going to release that. So what I'm doing now is I'm trying it this way. Now, this is going to be helpful for those of you who are in boomer podcasters, or for anyone who wants to do video podcasting, or just videos, right? For YouTube, oh goodness. Yeah, okay, gray hair minute there. TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, or even, boy, it's right there on the tip of my, anyways. There's other sites out there that you can post videos to, like Substack and other things. So, and Spotify was the word I was looking for. So, I hope that this will be useful for you. I'm using the script right now to record all this. So one of the cool things is that it's going to create a transcript for me too when I'm done of everything that was said. And then I'll go back through and I'll edit out and I'll hear the voices and everything else that are going on around me or outside, and I'll edit them out hopefully, and we'll be better. But I wanted to come back and say I'm sorry about this, but this is going to be very close to what we talked about yesterday. The When I Die file, I'm working on it. I was talking to my brother and we were talking about estate planning, and estate planning is very, very important, especially if you're a boomer or if you're anybody, especially if you're married or have responsibilities or have children. You need to think about these things. Now, I don't want to be the, oh, I'm dying guy. I'm still gray hair Dave. I'm still going to start talking about things that I feel are important, but this is important to me right now, so this is what I'm talking about. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and talk a little bit about it, and then we're going to move on to other things. Okay? It just doesn't make sense. So today, it wasn't today, it was Saturday, I think, Friday or Saturday. I got an email from what I am supposing is some kind of an agent for a guy. Now, this gentleman is a estate planner, or he's very big into wills and podcasts. He's a lawyer. He's from Florida. He's been on a few podcasts before. I watched a few of his YouTube, or the YouTubes of him being on somebody else's show. That host went ahead and posted to YouTube. And I'm curious if it's something you guys would like to hear about, if it's something you're interested in talking about, or if you're interested in me having this gentleman on. If you're not, we're going to go on with life. Okay? Up to you. It's just all up to you. I want to hear some of this stuff, but I've got a guy. So let me know. Go to my website, 5 Minutes with Gray Hair Dave. Go to the contact me page and the information there to leave me a yay or nay, or hey Dave, I'd like to hear about this, or no, I don't care about this, or go pound sand or whatever. But I'd like to hear from you about it. You can also go to the little microphone and leave me a voicemail. There's a little microphone in the bottom right-hand corner of every page at 5 Minutes with Gray Hair Dave. Feel free to leave me a voicemail. I want to hear your comments. I will reply to you, I promise. After that, I know we talked about, I want to talk to this guy's agent and talk to him about it. And here's something that everybody on the other website or the other podcast didn't hear. Today I got a interesting email from a magazine called Orlando Voyage. Now they come from LA Voyage or Voyage LA, and they're in a bunch of different cities, and it's really cool. I looked them up, but they want to interview Gray Hair Dave. They're looking to interview entrepreneurs and see what goes on and how things are done and what I think about being an entrepreneur and all those fun things. So I'm going to contact my agent, which is Gray Hair Dave over at Gray Hair Productions, and we're going to have a conversation about it. Excuse me, I need a drink. Now, that being said, I'd like your comments on that. What do you think about that? I think it's a cool idea. I really do. I like the idea, but we'll see. Now, after that, we talked a little bit about my weight loss. I've been on a weight loss program for 2 weeks. I started a Wegovy. My doctor put me on that. I had to show him for 3 months that I was serious about losing weight. And I did. I lost 15 pounds on my own before Wegovy. So I started the shots 2 weeks ago. I started them on Saturday. And I'm not a guy who likes shots. But this shot, it's not one of those ones where you take the syringe and you put it in the vial and you suck it out and then you put it in your arm. That's not what this is like. This is kind of like one of those EpiPen things. You know, you shove it in your leg or you put it in your stomach. You can't put it in your arm, and you got to keep it there for about 10 or 15 seconds. And it explains all that to you on how it works. But I did want to tell you I've lost an additional 5 pounds because of this. Now, yes, it says it's supposed to help you curb your appetite and those types of things. I believe it's doing that. The other day we had a big dinner here, and that I cooked Swiss steak, and I put on my plate what I would normally put on my plate, and I could eat about maybe half of it, which is unusual because normally I'd put that much on there, and I'd just keep going until it was gone. And I'm noticing that I'm not wanting as big a portion anymore, and I'm hungry, but I don't know what I want, but I don't want the normal things I would have wanted, like potato chips, or popcorn or pretzels or things like that. I'm actually craving more. I've been eating a lot of celery and peanut butter. Now, some people are going to go, "Oh, Dave, celery and peanut butter?" You're lucky I didn't tell you about the other thing I like to do with peanut butter. There's 2 other things. One is use it as a dip in with potato chips because it's really good. The other is you put it on a banana. You put it in a sandwich, yeah, but put it on a banana. My mother taught me that, so you can't say nothing about that because my mother taught me that. So, anyways, but I'm looking at things like that. I'm trying to eat healthier. I'm walking more. So, anyways, that's what's going on with the weight loss. And did you notice the shirt? You like this shirt? You can get this kind of shirt over at 5 Minutes with Gray Hair Dave, and you go to the merchandise tab. And it's got all kinds of cool things in there now. I do have merch, and it's got t-shirts, it's got sweatshirts, it's got mugs and cups and tumblers, travel tumblers. It's got this really cool windshield screen. So the ones you put in your windshield so it doesn't get hot in your car? I mean, we all have them. I've got one. Well, this one's got Gray Hair Dave on it. So you can get one of those. I'm going to get one of those, put it in my car because I think it'd look cool. I've already got a license plate for my car that has this logo on it. 5 Minutes of Gray Hair Dave. It does. It's cool as hell. But, you can get these types of things. And if there's things that are there that you don't see you want, like say you want something, you don't see it, send me a message and let me know, and I'll put it in the I'll put it in the store. Why not? I mean, let's have these things in the store. Oh yeah, this thing here I'm playing with, this is the microphone. I use an SM7B. I love it to death. It's a great microphone. It does exactly what I want it to do. So after that, I know what I was talking about. I talked about, this is really quick. I had to go, because of this Wegovy, they worry about, or Wegovy, I'm sorry, not Wegovy, it's Wegovy. They worry about thyroids, things to do with your thyroid. So I went and your heart, because there's side effects, or there's possible side effects. So I had to go for a chest CT the other day. It was scheduled at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I got there half an hour early, like they want you to do. They want you to check in. They want you to be ready. And I figure when they call me back, I'm going to have to go into a room. I'm going to have to take off my shirt, put on some paper thing. And she says, come on with me. We walk into the room. She goes, the most difficult thing you're going to have to do right now, Mr. Carter, is lay down on the bed. I go, well, what about the shirt? She goes, oh, the shirt's fine. Okay. So I lay down, and then we get to talking a little bit, and all of a sudden the bed starts to rise up a bit and go into the tube. And I'm almost all the way in, and the thing, she goes, the machine's going to tell you to hold your breath. Just do what the machine says, and everything will be fine. So I'm in there, and it does a go, and it says, take a deep breath. Please hold. So I did. Next thing you know, she goes, please breathe. And this is a British accent coming out of the CT machine. It was pretty cool. I'm coming out, and the lady comes up and she goes, we're just going to take Jesus out of the picture for a bit. So she grabs my cross, because it's not a big one, and she puts it up here, right? She goes, okay, we're going to do it again. Just go ahead and go on in. So I do. And I was in there maybe, she says, hold your breath. So I did. If I was in there 7 seconds, that's a long time. I think it's closer to 5. Please breathe. And all of a sudden I'm coming out. And I'm thinking, okay, what else do I have that is bothering the machine? She goes, you're all set, Gray Hair Dave. I go, what? She goes, yeah, that's all it takes now. I was flabbergasted. I was amazed at how quick that was. So, that technology wasn't there 7 years ago when I had my cancer. I mean, yeah, they've got some cool technology, because my cancer was removed robotically. I mean, yeah, the doctor was in there doing things, but he never touched me except to say hi, how you doing? Kind of things like that, pat you on the hand and before you go in, say, how you doing? This is going to be fine. Don't worry about it. But the technology has gone so far. I think it's fantastic. So I want to take a couple seconds to say this. If you know somebody who might want to start a podcast, or if you want to start a podcast, I'm here to help you. Go to boomerpodcasters.com. I've got 7 audio podcasts out there about how to start and what to do, how to start thinking about what it is you want to do. And then you contact me, and we're going to start working on I've started working on the videos. Don't worry about it. And now I'm changing them, because I may be doing them in the script. I don't know. We'll see. But I like the process, and I can help you with that. We can talk it through it. I can also help you through grayhairproductions.com. Now, Gray Hair Productions is my audio and video editing company. That's where I help you get your time back. You record your video or your audio, and we have a little conversation about it and say, this is what I'm looking for, this is what I want. And I say to you, yes, I can do that. I'll do a 5-minute section of your audio or your video. do the magic that we do behind the scenes here with editing, with compression and EQing and all those types of things, because I'm good at this. I've been doing this for over 7 years. Oh no, over 5. Yeah, it's about 7 years now, really. And I'm here to help you. So I'm here to give you your time back so you can go out and do the other things you need to be doing and not be worrying about sitting there for an hour and a half on a half an hour podcast or audio podcast going, God, this is taking forever. Let's give it to Dave. Let Dave take care of it and send it back to me. I'll send it back to you with the edits. You see if you like it, tell me if you don't, and then we'll re-edit it. Just that easy. So that's boomerpodcasters.com. That's grayhairproductions.com. Well, either one of the two, send me a message. I'll be happy to help you. I really, really would. Now, I don't do this for free. Also, folks, I noticed that I forgot to say in the podcast, the audio the other day, 11labs.io. I am an affiliate of 11labs.io. Now, you may see that in the beginning of this. You may not. Doesn't matter if you did or you didn't. I'm an affiliate of 11labs.io. I want you to go check them out. I think you'll enjoy what that service does. It is AI, but you can type it in and it'll give you different voice, what you want to hear. It'll give you different voices, give you different options. You can record yourself and have it change your voice. It's amazing what it can do. Okay, so I've talked about that now. Next is, if you know somebody who doesn't know what a podcast is, doesn't know where to find one on their device, whether that's a phone or a tablet or a computer, do me a favor and show them. Show them what different genres there are available to them so that they can enjoy a podcast too. Use me as the example. 5 minutes with Gray Hair Dave. Have them look me up. Show them how to subscribe. They're going to enjoy me, I hope. And they're going to enjoy other genres. There are so many great, great podcasts out there. And of course, I think mine is one of the best. But I'm, a little biased. So, also, folks, if you see somebody you don't know today, you're walking into a grocery store or you're walking into a convenience store, say hi, smile, wave. You'll make their day, which will in turn make yours. So on behalf of everybody here over at Gray Hair Productions, I want to thank you for watching this. There's more to come. I'm going to call this 170.2. Okay? And we're going to put it up on YouTube as 170.2. So you have a great day, great weekend, and we will talk again soon. Thanks for being here. Bye-bye.